try to test me for the glory. My God, oh God, this is on a God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
Petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey. We didn't, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey. We didn't, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money.
Go get some money. I say get some money. Go get some money.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye. The Patriots at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. A give running right, Gibson. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Tuesday.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they'll get this down to the 10. That good for 19 and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely. Look at this time for runs, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Flipped the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 21. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Here's Hines. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Pats, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Swings this out for Hunt. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Trading for DeForest Buckner 2 years ago, still a shrewd move for the Indianapolis Colts. He's anchored their defense with 6.5 sacks in that time, as well as garnering All-Pro and Pro Bowl honors.
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a short gain down to about the 33. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones. Pressure comes and down he goes. DeForest Buckner. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 52 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, check that! 20!
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. This is Hines. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He completes it to Beckham. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 44, Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Jones. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kareem Hunt as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Full connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Hey, 59, hey!
from the 31. Ryan. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run with Hines. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
63 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They'll run with Gibson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Once more, Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Play action. It's Ryan. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll go screen here to Hunt. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
54, stop!
A handoff running left is Gibson. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Give to Gibson running right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Hines. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 17.
20.
On 3rd down, Hines. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Hey, stop!
They'll go. It's Gibson. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Ryan toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A give up the middle to Gibson. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. Then he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here's a give to Gibson. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Ryan. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On the delay, here's Hines. And he is going to lose yardage here.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Blankenship's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jones. Into the hands of Beckham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Detroit Pride that time gets the tackle. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, taking it right down Broadway. 30. 10. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock. So how about that turn of events? The field goal would have broken this 4th quarter tie. Well, the play broke the tie all right. Unfortunately, it was 6 points the other direction.
And how about the awareness defensively? Because it's one thing to block it. It's absolutely another to locate it, scoop it, and take it the other way. Just an incredible job right there.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Indianapolis, the win gets